Hello everyone, Prisco here, and welcome to another side project of Shantae, Risky's Revenge. No, probably not going to start Shantae from the beginning. Sorry. This is just personal background. I mean, I guess I could probably do it while I'm actually in the game and looking for stuff to talk about, by the way, but... Shantae Risky's Revenge, this director's cut, so it's the PC version, so it's version that got put on all platforms that were not the Nintendo 3DS. It is the second in the Shantae series, where they took a lot of the ideas the original game had on Game Boy, fleshed it out, made it a little more appealing, and there you go. I don't got much more to give you than that. With the director's cut, starting out here, you are given the option to choose between the original playstyle and everything, or you can play Magic Mode, where you have half your defense, so you take double damage, but you also can cast a lot more spells. So, hard mode, normal mode. That's literally all it is. Is it now? Sequence battle or look. So Shantae is weird in that she hurts enemies with hair attacks. Hair-based whipping. And that's really her main way of dealing damage. It stops all of her It stops all of her movement. It stops all her movement, so keeps her in place. But timed right, you can hit multiple enemies. Oh. Okay, that was a thing. But with that fight being done, now we are in the game proper. So for those that have never played a Shantae game before, much like myself at the time, it is... I guess you could actually... Oh, instinctual. You got the egg. Whose egg? I don't know! Also Treasure can get it. But it is kind of classified more as a Metroidvania style game, in that you go through, you play the game, and you double back on yourself once you get new abilities. Hi, Bolo. See your Uncle Show, want to go with. I'm not gonna do voice, especially considering like the cast is 90% female, and well, I think we have moments of that in the past of how that works. Oh, that's how you're supposed to get the egg. So I should say this will be a 100% showing of the game. This will be a 100% showing of the game, through and through. Well, however you classify 100%, I'm pretty sure it's just getting all items and beating the game. But yes, this was originally a DS game where the bottom screen on the DS being your map. The white crystal feminine hand, and several seconds of what appeared to be a comic cliff, the face, till blah blah blah. Nice guy. Well, the criminal element doesn't seem to be here. Oh. Well, at least you got wrench. Yes, I have egg. Yeah, you know, your warding attempts could be done a little better, Shantae, but I mean, I'll give it to you. Wow. Uncle Mimic, you need to work on things. Ooh. Huge bowels. He pooped them. Okay. So he found a treasure. And break it open and... Oh, that's a lamp. Huh. Is he... Well... There's the issue. And... Say hello to your main villain. Risky Boots. But this one, well, it takes the cake, doesn't it? So, because I am starting with the second game and probably not going to visit the first game at any point, we'll go over some lore after story time. Because WayForward as a company, like at least starting out here with Shantae and their other games, were pretty story heavy before they got you into the gameplay. There we go. Well, there you go. There's Risky. Steam powered, you say? Well, that was the issue with the first game, is that Uncle Mimic invented steam power effectively, and then she took it. So Shantae went on a quest to get it back. I don't know. It sounds dumb, but it's pretty simple. All right, can't do it now. So basically, the creature is gonna launch an attack. Oh, that's the attack. Creature's gonna open his mouth, show a barrel to everybody. Oh god. So, yeah, open its mouth, show you a barrel, and then you knock it out of its mouth. Nah, this ain't happening. And that's how you do the fight. It's a pretty simple fight, starting off at least. But yes, the lore of Shantae basically, from the first game till this, is Shantae is a half genie, not a full-blooded genie. But in this world, genies act as sacred guardians of towns. Shantae kind of fibbed a little bit and got herself the job. The mayor and all the townsfolk know of this, but they still let her do her job. I don't want to play with anything. Let me move. I'm okay, stop poking me. 5 more minutes. Also, I'm going through the text a little fast at this point. I realize. Oh, hi, Mayor. I mean, kinda was killed, if you couldn't tell by the grievous wounds, but... And fired. And that's it. Just fired right on the spot. Oh, I mean, I know, but that's the thing. That's the plot thing. Well... and hid them away forever. Even if the dark power was somehow restored, few members know how to use it. This is true. So the game is a little bit shorter, as you can tell by 3 magic seals. It's a bit of it is, like I said, well, like I just said like a second ago, it is a bit of a shorter game. Seeing as there's 3 magic MacGuffins, and then you basically get introduced to the final encounter. Now the map in this game, it is kind of straightforward, but it's also a little odd, especially without having the touchscreen tell you, because, well, let's see, when this game originally came out on the DS, like, oh boy, 3D environments, ooh, special. But the 3D environments kind of mess with you. Hello. Oh, you can walk. Huh, I never knew about this feature. Always ran everywhere. Now, let's see, I gotta try and find the shop. This is, well, first of all, here's your save shop. If you ever see this old man anywhere, it's a save spot. It basically, so there is no auto-saving in this game. You do have to go to a manual save spot in order to save your progress. This is a good thing. Excuse me, this is a good thing and a bad thing. Here's Sky's Lookout. We'll talk more with her later. I gotta remember, there is a shop around here somewhere before we head out. Oh, here it is. Hello, shopkeep. So in the item shop, you can buy various things. You can buy potions, which this kind of stuff would also be on the bottom screen if it was the DS version. Buy potions to restore health. Buy magic vials to restore magic. Buy magical spells, which you'll need to kind of help you along in your adventure. By the way, the pike ball is probably the best one. Or you can learn some new spells or get some damage ups. I'm gonna recommend buying a map. Just so, I think it's if you hit start. Oh yeah, if you hit start, you can have yourself access to the map. So the map, like I said, the map is weird where we're probably gonna go into the back. We're gonna head out of Sequin Land up and to the right, I believe, to go somewhere, or is it down, or is it right up front here? I don't know. We'll find out. Nope, it's not here. Did I just go here, by the way? No, this is the spa, but I forget what the spa does. Retreats from lands beyond, but since these pirates showed up, our shipments have stopped completely. I don't know what the import land is. At least I don't remember. I don't remember using it when I beat this game originally on PC. Had it on the DS, but beat it on PC before anything else. Okay, can't go that way. We'll solve that at another time. And back to the left is just back home, so let's go all the way to the foreground. I believe we are allowed to just leave now that we have progressed the plot. So welcome to the Lilac Fields, your first moment of combat and everything that's in the game. Everything's not as easy as it was back at the lighthouse. Everything takes multiple hits and you are slow. I will also say if you played any of the other two... Oh wait, first do this. Greeting stranger, I'm what they call wolf test jumps that folks place to place. This is your fast travel system. Basically, pass by this place and wake them up. When you wake them up, you get a warp symbol, which is indicated by this gray pedestal with a purple sphere on it. But normally, somewhere close to a warp pedestal, that'll become important later. Somewhere close to a warp pedestal will be an old man that will help save your game. So, the game is rather forgiving with save points, thankfully. Save points are frequent enough where you don't have to worry too much about longevity. Like it's one's right here. And now we're going to go into the forest, which is the bane of my existence because this forest, because of the whole foreground background jumping you do in this game, becomes a chore to navigate. and not a good chore. Let's see, nothing over there. By the way, that's your indicator of a bottomless pit. You don't instantly die, you just get set back a little bit. Oh, I thought I was jumping into him. Now we are going to have to explore, like... I am going to explore a little bit, even with a map at my disposal. I'm going to have to explore because I don't remember where everything is. And for some things you do need to do side quests. That's something for later. Basically, there will be some point where I'll go back to a lot of these rooms, but I'm gonna try to do a full map exploration for now, just to kind of give you a full feel, full scope of the game. But much like with a lot of other Metroid-esque games, there's gonna be a lot of remember this for later. And I haven't played this in a solid year and a half, 2 years, so we're gonna be rambling through it. Crap. Okay, he has the power of flight, but he falls down. Background, please. So keep the search on. Oh, here's another warp squid. Yes, it's morning. So now, whenever you talk to at this point when you talk to a warp squid, it'll give you an arrow indicator saying specifically where your warping is, where you're going to be able to warp to. But there's only like 6 in the game, so you still have to take a while to move from place to place. But even with that in mind, it's not terrible. Also, like with, I'm going to say with, when you're playing through the game, play it like you're playing an RPG. Kill everything in your path to get money, because things cost a lot of money. Thankfully, things become more available. Anyway, at this point, I should probably go over the controls before I end off the video. So, controls for Shantae are pretty simple. I'm going to use an Xbox. I'm just going to talk Xbox terms to keep this simple, but just know the general card directions of a controller will keep you informed of where we're going. Anyway, can't go past this guy still. No smash. It is A to jump, X to whip hair, A to interact, and X does something we won't learn for some time. Oh, and we have we have that unlocked by default. I guess left shoulder to backstep. So whip something, backstep, whip something. Anyway, I think with this we'll call it here for today. As awkward as the first episode as it has been. So everyone, thank you for watching this episode of Shantae Risky's Revenge, and come back next time when we should find our way to the first dungeon. I'll see you folks then.